Hello guys, I'm not dead! Isn't that just really great news? That I am alive and well. It's been a while, so long a while, I gotta make sure everything's working. 1 second please. Alright, the overlay's up and no lag. So that's a pretty good way to start a game. If you've been wondering where I've been at, well, I've been laddering quite hard. Like very hard, and I've just been on a terrible losing streak. So I've been saying to myself, I felt a lag spike. No, don't open up Skype, that's probably why. No, bad. Ah, crap, this is a terrible way to come back. I don't care. Alright, and I just been on a terrible losing streak, like 10 games in a row. So I decided to myself, I'm going to take a couple days off a ladder, just regroup myself, and get back down to what Warcraft really is, and that's just greatness. I know it sounds cheesy, but that means I'm going to start doing replays again, as I have been taking a break from it. My voice started getting scraggly, like a 50-year-old smoker. But let's get back down to this game, shall we? Spawning as the teal human, we have Inquisitive Hawk, and his opponent spawning as the purple orc, we have Cash. Orc versus human here on Total Rock. Sad thing is we do not have close spawns, so we might see a later-ish game, as we do have a Blade Master coming in for the orc and an Archmage, yes, for the human player. Human players can militia creep this spot. They can pull out a couple militias creep off this spot. I've actually seen a militia creep this red camp later on in the game, which is something I didn't know they could do. Peon scouting around, make sure it ain't close spawns, making sure nothing tricky's gonna happen. Now, will he decide to creep with his Blade Master, or will he decide to harass? Now, here's a sign he might be creeping. Or I mean harassing, as he hasn't built a shop yet, which means he might put one in the middle here. That way it'll help him be able to harass better. Meanwhile, footman scouting out. If the human player sends out their footman to scout, that's a sign they'll use militia for some sort of creeping. And he's pulling quite a bit of militia, so I guess he's going to try to get this orange spot. Alright, I guess he's just getting his shop a little bit late. Alright, and it looks like he is going to try to see if he can stop the human from creeping at a green spot, but the human is not at a green spot. Meanwhile, this footman chasing down this poor peasant, peon. It's been such a while, folks, I'm sorry. Chasing down that poor peon. Meanwhile, human player creeping out this camp quite nicely. He got himself a claws of attack from it, and that would have been a great item that Blade Master wanted to take. But he won't be able to. Blade Master is at level 1, so his windwalks aren't that fast. And it looks like this peon might not survive. Meanwhile, we got some grunts going down. The peon does go down. Alright, Blade Master coming in. Blade Master sold his TP and bought himself a Circlet of Nobility. And it looks like he's just going to be picking away at these footmen. Slicing and dicing, as the Blade Master always does. Meanwhile, both players pretty much even on tech here, so that's pretty nice. And these footmen being chased around, but I think they'll be alright, as neither of these heroes have boots of speed yet, but once they do have boots of speed, which you know they'll get.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, looks like the Blade Master, okay. Looks like he's gonna, like, flank these footmen. He really wants that one. That one looks juicy. Gonna even use a windwalk for it. Meanwhile, using use the water elemental, the Archmage should be able to creep out this spot pretty nicely. And looks like the orc's going to use the grunts to creep this one. The orc player's not doing creeping much at all. Will he try to snag the ogre magi? No, he just went there to buy his boots of speed. Told you they buy it. Every Blade Master loves a pair of speed boots. Meanwhile, players teching, still no lumber mill of some sort, so we probably will see arcane sanctums. Footman, I believe, is surrounded. He is now. Alright, Footman will go down. We got quite a bit of good attacks coming in here. This game seems kind of quiet, don't you think? Oh, Turn that up a little bit. Alright, let's get back down to it. Alright, militia gonna be called here to help push away this orc force. Meanwhile, the Archmage got his own pair of boots of speed. Archmage is at level 2 and the orc's still at level 1. You really want your Blade Master to be at level 3, that way you can get the long wind walks here. Oh, Blade Master getting surrounded. Gonna be forced to use a wind walk, as Blade Masters can travel through units when wind walk. Meanwhile, Archmage is back at home to help defend this. Blade Master gonna get a nice crit on him. Yeah, that spot was creeped. Alright, and this orc force is gonna be pushed away.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archmage gonna creep out this green spot. Won't get level 3 from it. Tech is done. We got a Mountain King coming in. Whoa, big lag spike. I just want to make sure the recording's alright. Yep, no drop frames. Alright. Mountain King is the second hero choice for the human. And we have a Shadow Hunter coming in for the orc player. And he's going to be relentless with this Blade Master. Even got himself a speed scroll to get out of a sticky situation. Meanwhile, we will have one bestiary and more than likely a spirit lodge when resources allow. No, you want to do it. You know you want to do it. There you go. There's the spirit lodge. Meanwhile, the human player is getting himself double arcane sanctums. So it looks like we'll be seeing casters, maybe some spell breakers. Both players deciding they want to start creeping a little bit. That's perfectly fine. And the item from this Magi will be... Oh, that lag spike. They even let me see. Well, we won't know what it is. He sold it. Oh my god. Hold on. What is happening? Oh my lord. Woo. I felt that lag. Oops. Maybe if I close out Google. Close that out a little bit. Alright. I'm so sorry for this, folks. It's been so long since I used OBS. I guess my computer's not used to it anymore. I am just off the ball here. Alright. I'm done pausing this game. Blade Master finally getting himself level 2. Shadow Hunter's out. Looks like he bought himself some goodies. Meanwhile, we got some raiders coming in, and most likely spirit cows from the Spirit Lodge. And we got some sorceresses coming in. Cloak of Shadows. Gonna be given to the Mountain King. If you can read the chat, good to you. I'm American, so I do not speak what I believe is German. Keyword unbelieve here, don't take me for that. Claws of Attack, very nice item. Most likely be shift off to the Blade Master. Come on, you know you want that Spirit Cow. There you go. Alright. Both players continuing to creep as they do want to get their heroes up. Level 3 Archmage, level 1 Mountain King versus level 1 Shadow Hunter and level 2 Blade Master. And it looks like the Orc's going to creep out this red spot. Nice Hex on the Ogre Ward, and he does get surrounded. So we're going to have to see what super duper items given here. That Shadow Hunter getting close to death here. And the item is Legion Doom Legion Doom Horn. Level 3 in the Blade Master. Unholy Arwa is nice, and it's going to stay on the Shadow Hunter, since he will most likely stay with the army. Now the Blade Master is level 3, he will be able to go around and harass. Level 2 Windwalk with Boots of Speed, that is one fast orc. Meanwhile, Mountain King got himself level 2. Oop, might get himself a Sork here. Source is gonna cast slow, does, but he is windwalked and he will get that kill. Warmill coming in.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Blade Master behind does pick himself off a priest here. Shadow Hunter gets level 3. And it looks like we're gonna have ourselves an engagement. The current food supply is 42 for the human versus 45 for the orc, so pretty even if you ask me. Oh, well the Blade Master pick off that turtle. Oh, he does, and he gets the tome. I believe Mountain King got the item, which was a Wand of Mana Stealing. Random for fun saying a TP. I'm not sure if he's gonna have to. Speed scroll being used. Healing wave going down. Sorceress going down. I can't talk. Priest going down. Level 4 in the Archmage. And this doesn't look like a good fight for the human player at all. Nice healing wave. Saving that Spirit Cow. Another speed scroll being used. Stormbolt going on a Raider. I heard a Footman go down. I hear Wand of Mana Stealing going out, making sure that Mountain King has plenty of mana and keeping the Shadow Hunter low. It looks like the human is starting to stabilize from this, but the Mountain King's getting a little low. Does have an invulnerability pot, though. That turtle's still mad. Whoa. Oh my god. Lag. Lag. My computer's not used to OBS anymore, apparently. If you ask me, slow's pretty imba, but the Archmage getting surrounded here. He does have a TP, and he will be using it. Nice engagement. I think the human got the better hand of that. Excluding the price for another town portal. Oh, he called militia, and I didn't even see it.
Player's forces are under attack.
Human player doing a good job staying on the creep, for he wants that Mountain King to hit level 3s. And he does, so he will be able to get that level 2 Stormbolt. We're starting to get to that point in the game where creep spots are starting to get a little low. Oh my god, why am I lagging? Apparently OBS isn't affected, so I guess that's good. What was the item? It's another Boots of Speed. That'd be one fast Mountain King. And we traded off to the Archmage. Ring of Regen. Oh my god, why can't I talk? I promise as I start getting back into the flow of this, I'll be able to be the better caster I was before I took the break. Alright, Orc gonna creep out this red spot. Keep an eye on what super duper item he gets. Meanwhile, Human's gonna creep out this gold mine. Possibly expand there later, you never know. And the item is Ilaria's Flute of Accuracy. Not the greatest item for an Orc. He could sell it or put it on the Shadow Hunter. And it looks like he'll put it on the Shadow Hunter. It's not the greatest item for the Orc army composition. Would have been a lot better in the human army with the casters do count as ranged. Alright, and the Orc looks like he wants to creep all these red spots, get him all the goodies. The human player is allowing him to. Keep an eye. What item is he getting? The sweet item's gonna be Cloak of Flames. Very nice item for a Blade Master. Alright, humans pulling militia. Does he have ivory towers on him? He doesn't, but it looks like he's gonna try for a tower push here. Alright, here he comes. Orc's gonna TP back to defend this. He's gonna TP right onto the human army. Some of his army didn't TP with him. That's a shame. Thunderclap going down. I just hear slow being casted. Mountain King getting ensnared. Another Thunderclap going down. Ooh. Healing waves going down. Peasants aren't building towers, they're just hacking with their pickaxes. Disenchant's going down, try to get rid of that slow. Blade Master trying to keep these spellbreakers down. Spirit breakers. Peasant's starting to go down, Spellbreaker goes down, Kodo got himself a nice snack. Peasant's blocking him up a little bit. Blade Master getting low here. Gonna use a healing wave on him. He's gonna windwalk out. Blade Master doesn't have any more windwalks in him. Well, speaking of the devil, he buys a mana pot. Mountain King getting low. Using vulnerability pot. Shadow Hunter goes down. Level 5 Archmage, level 4 Mountain King. Mountain King's getting a piece of the death here. I don't know who's starting to win this. These peasants are just still hacking at these things. Just hacking everywhere. Kodo does go down. The Spellbreaker does not get digested. Another peasant goes down. Shadowhunter's starting to be resurrected. Blade Master. Oh, if only there was a Stormbolt. He did buy himself a healing pot, so he should be fine here. But it just doesn't look good for him. And the orc will call GG. Ooh. That was a very nice game. Orc... I don't know how the orc had lost that. I guess the human had a better army. The orc definitely had the better items. I know I was kind of crappy on this cast, I'll admit it. But I will start to get better at it as I go on. If you like this game, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to watch me play Warcraft 3, follow me at Twitch at Thundus32. And I'll just see you around.